You are attending computer coding class.
Welcome. Today our topic is what is primary key in SQL. In a database table, primary key is a constraint. A constraint is a condition or check applicable on a field or set of field in a table. Constraint forces the user to follow some rules. Now we will understand what is primary key. A primary key is a single column or a set of columns that uniquely identify each row in a table. When multiple fields are used as a primary key, then they are called a composite key. Primary key can be specified either when the table is created using create table commands or by changing the existing table structure using alter table commands. It means we can declare primary key at the creation time of the table, or after the creation of table we can change the structure of table and add primary key. Primary key is used to identify unique row in a table. In this employee table, you can see that employee number is a unique key where all the values are unique. So employee number can be used as a primary key to identify each and every row. Here we are using only one single column, so it is called a single key primary key. In this second example, here employee number cannot be primary key because here two values are repeating that are 101. So we will have to combine more than one column as a primary key. Here we are using another column SSID, that means social security number, for the primary key. When we combine both values 101 and SSID 1, then it will uniquely identify that row. It is also called composite key. So in a primary key we can use only one single column or more than one column, but we will have to identify a unique row by using this primary key. Now practical session. Here we will check what happened when we create a table without primary key or with primary key. First of all, we will create a table without primary key. Here I am creating a table named EMP without any primary key. I am including two fields in this table. First one is employee number and second one is employee name. I am using command create table command. Here there is no primary key declaration. Primary key is declared with a variable after its data type. Now I will insert the value in this table by using command insert into table name values. I am inserting a value where employee number is 101 and the name is Ram. I am repeatedly insert the same value in this table and it takes the value without any error. Now it is very difficult to identify a unique row in this table. Now I will create EMP table with primary key. Here I am declaring employee number as a primary key. This is the primary key keyword. Now I will insert second field, that is employee name. This is the table with primary key. Now we will insert values in this table. First value is 101 as employee number and Ram as a employee name. This is the first row of the table. Now I will again insert the same value in this table, but at this time it will not allow to enter duplicate value because we have declared employee number as a primary key. So for the uniqueness of the field, we need primary key. Here you can find that we can uniquely identify any row using employee number. You can also combine any other constraint with primary key. Now this will check in this another example. Here I am using another constraint not null with primary key. Here not null mean you cannot leave empty employee number in this table. You will have to enter any value as employee number. If you will try to enter null value, it will show error. Now we will insert value in this table. In first row, I am entering 101 as a employee number, so it is taking perfectly and showing no error. But in second row, I am trying to insert null as a primary key. It is showing error that you cannot be null. It means employee number cannot be null in a table when you use primary key and not null constraint. In above examples, we add primary key constraint at the time of declaration of a variable. But now in next example, we will add primary key constraint at the end of table after the declaration of all the fields of the table. Here again I am creating EMP table where I am inserting 3 columns. First one is employee number, second is social security number, and third is employee name. Now at the end of table, I am declaring employee number as a primary key. This type of primary key is called table constraint key. This is the second type of primary key declaration. You can see the structure of this table by using describe command. Here employee key is a primary key declared. Now in next example, we will create a table where we will declare more than one fields as a primary key. That primary key is called composite key. Here we will use table constraint. It means at the end of table we will declare primary key. Here I am using 2 fields. First one is employee number and second is SSID, social security number, as a composite key. So at the end we will write primary key parenthesis, then first our field comma second field. Here you can declare more than one fields as a primary key. It means more than 2, more than 3 and so on. Now we will check the description of our table. This is the structure and you can find that employee number and SSID both are declared as a primary key. In above example, both the fields of composite key are numeric integer. Now in next example, I will use employee number and employee name as a primary key, where employee number is a numerical value whereas employee name is a character string value. It means you can combine any numerical, alphanumerical or character values as a key in a composite key. Now we will learn how to delete a primary key constraint from a table. Here we will use a DDL command named alter table drop command that will change the structure of the table and delete the primary key constraint. It will not delete the field, it will delete only primary key constraint. Here we will write the command alter table emp drop primary key. You can see the structure. Now we will learn how to add primary key constant after the creation of table. Here we will use alter table add command, that is a DDL command. We will write alter table name, add primary key, parenthesis, then the table field name. Here I am using empno as a primary key. Now we will check the description and you can find that empno is a primary key, so we can add primary key constant after the creation of table. Also now we will create again emp table where we will add composite key as a primary key using alter table command. We will write alter table name emp, add primary key, parenthesis, first field name, that is empno, comma, second field, that is SSID, and closing of parenthesis, semicolon. This is the alter table command for composite key add. Now we will insert values in this table and check the values by using select command. This is table. Thank you for watching this video.